Hi, I'm Pete, and this is an Ottawa puzzle vlog. I'm moving slowly from Sioux Lookout to Ottawa, and in these boxes, bin, and bag are almost all of my puzzles. And it's really nice to have them in one place and easily accessible. Also, I got a new desk. And this one is bigger and less wobbly than the last few desks I've had. This is the third Puzzletorium that I've created, and I'm really happy with how this is going. Now, I do have a few of my puzzles in the background here. Whoops. There you go. A few of them that I've already put out. And it's a very tiny bookcase. I'm not too happy with that so far. What's happened is I've tried to get the Billy bookcases. I want to put them up the back here and fill them with puzzles. But every time I go to IKEA, their best-selling Billy bookcase, they tell me it's best-selling, it's all sold out. So I got an email notice recently that they're going to have them in a few more months. Yeah, I got to wait a few more months to get my bookcases. Now, I know what you're thinking. I could just call them up and say, hey, I'm a famous YouTuber, Pete the Geek, 196, and they probably send me something. But I just don't want to use my power, my social media power, that way. I'll just wait my turn. Now, one of the puzzles that I left out for the trip is the very puzzle Clover octahedron. Now, I got this a few years ago. While I was looking at it, when I first got it, I accidentally scrambled it. And this is a jumbling puzzle. I think it's 100% jumbling. And for some reason, and this happens sometimes, you just get a puzzle and you just can't get the hang of it, right? You just can't understand how it works. That's what happened with this. So this sat on my shelf of shame for a few years, just a puzzle I couldn't solve. But during this move, during this rather busy time, I decided this is the one I'm going to work on. So I have worked on it, I got it all solved, but these two swapped pieces, these are vertices. I can also make it so that I have two swapped edge pieces. And I think I know what's going on. I've tried all the obvious things, the easy things. I think I know what's going on, and I got to sit down, and it's quite a bit of work to test out my theory. Anyway, I won't say what I think is up here, but if you have some ideas, let me know down in the comments what you think it might be. Yeah, I'm really, I have a newfound respect for this puzzle. It's very, very clever. It has some incredible jumbling, and it's a lot more complex than it looks right on the surface. Now, I didn't make any videos last year, and I won't go into a lot of details, but it was a very tough year. That's all I'm going to say. This year has been much better, and I think it's going to keep getting better. I should be able to make videos fairly regularly, probably starting in the second half of the year, a little bit more. I'm going to try to put out a few videos here and there as I can, but yeah, I think in the second half it's going to it'll be able to pick up, and I really do plan to be more active with this because I like making videos, and I appreciate the people that tune in to watch them. When I was packing these boxes, I wanted to make a list of all of the puzzles that I was putting in the boxes, so I'd have a list, know what puzzle was in what box. But the first few boxes, I was in a real rush. I didn't have a lot of time. I wasn't sure how long it would take me. So I don't know if I really wrote the names down quite as well as I did after the first couple boxes when it became clear that I was going to get everything done. But I did try to make a list and see what was in all the boxes. So now that I have all my puzzles here, I can get a chance to take them out and play with them anytime I want. I'll know where they are. I have a few that I brought with me on previous trips, and these are the ones on the shelf here. I think mostly the top. And then some of these spherical puzzles, I'm not quite sure. They were packed in a box or bag or something, and I just ended up unpacking them. Got a few cool things. The Perplexus Revolution down there. And speaking of Perplexus, I actually got a new Perplexus. It's up on top there. It's the Perplexus Portal. I got that on a trip to Winnipeg 6 weeks ago. Last time I was in Sioux Lookout, and we went to Winnipeg for work, and I got to do just a very brief shopping. I think I sprinted into the store and sprinted out with my Perplexus Portal. So that's a little update on my channel, and I thought just for fun I would open a couple of my boxes and just kind of show you how I packed everything, and we'll see together what I packed in those boxes. So the first one I'll take a look at is actually not a lettered box at all. It's this blank one up top here. So the last time I was here in Ottawa, I actually finally put together a very puzzle kit, a do-it-yourself kit, and I got most of it done, but I ran out of time to finish it off towards the end. Now you may be asking, why didn't you film it? Well, I did film it, but I don't think it came out very well. I might be able to put something together, but the place I had, the last place, didn't have nearly as much room as this. It was really hard to get the video of such a big puzzle, and you'll see why when I open this. So I did film it, but I don't think I can really show a start to finish because I moved the camera a few times to try and get better angles. And anyway, we'll see though. So okay, this isn't it, but I'll just put that here. And these are spherical puzzles, so I better get some stands here. All right, and here's the puzzle. Ooh, don't want to drop this. Okay, that one's going to get away. So this is the very puzzle dirt C1, and as you can see, I have it partially stickered and partially not stickered, and that's as far as I got. Yeah, it is kind of sad having to put a puzzle off to the side, but you know, it happens, right? And then when I've come back, I had to move. I had to move not only from Sioux Lookout to Ottawa, but from one place in Ottawa to another. So it's been long. This is a cool puzzle. These missing caps they're in the box. I just have to glue them down. I thought they were going to stick, and they kind of waited until I started doing the stickering to start popping off. So once I get all the stickering done, I will just glue them on. So that is the dirt C1 cloverized version of the dirt puzzle. Now this comes with a turning tool, a silicone turning tool, which is really cool. But it's in the box, so I'm not gonna get it out right now. Now the other puzzle that was with it, which I put in, is just my reference puzzle, which is the dirt itself. And I was rather surprised when I started working on this DIY kit, because I didn't know, and I just hadn't kind of internalized just how big this dirt C1 was. I was thinking the puzzle was the same size. So, pleasant surprise. But that is huge. So I look forward to getting that finished off, and of course then I'll try to figure out how to scramble it and solve it. So that was the empty box. There's full disclosure, there's some stickers in here, and the turning tool, another stamp. Okay, whoops. I got a new chair too. It's IKEA. Very nice chair. Probably the nicest chair I've had in a while. Oh my. So this is box A. And yeah, I have my list of what's in it, but I'll just start taking stuff out. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is gonna be quite something. Okay, put that away before anybody gets hurt. Okay, so my idea then was to wrap everything in newspaper, and then to protect, because newspaper is a little abrasive, I put the actual puzzle in a little plastic bag. Now I will reuse these plastic bags because, yeah, that would be, it would be an environmental disaster if I threw them all away. Okay, so that is my whole packing strategy. What I'd usually do is have one big puzzle at the bottom, and then I'd pack the smaller ones around it. I'm trying to see what I put in here. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I have some pretty big puzzles in the bottom of this. So I think what we'll do is we'll fast forward through taking the first layer of puzzles out, just so we get to the big ones. All right, now we're back to the bigger puzzles. Ooh. Okay, this is a classic. This is a speed tut mix. That is fantastic. This is the Very Puzzle Speed Tut Mix, and I'm really proud to have this along with the other tut mix. Now, you notice that one wasn't wrapped in a plastic. It's because I used some old Christmas paper to wrap it. That's why, and I think it's a little easier. Okay. And, ooh. Well, that is something. This is the radiolarian tree. And I see that somehow one of the corners got twisted. This is a Shapeways puzzle that I got many years ago, back when Shapeways was still starting out and very affordable. Wow, I am really pleased to have this puzzle in my collection. That's something. Okay. Aton Star. I hope I'm saying his name right. So, and wow. And this is I think it's the Icosix. Let me check my notes here. Okay, I have it down as commercial radiolarian. That's what I was talking about. There's some pretty big puzzles in this group. Okay, so this is a Bauhinia. All right, fast forward, and I got a pile of paper on the ground, an empty box, and all the puzzles that were in that box. So let's take a look at what I got. We ended with the Bauhinia, and I actually have two Bauhinias. I've got the the regular Bauhinia and the curvy Bauhinia. Very happy to have those. I have Aton Star here and a Cosix, I believe is what this is called. Of course, my Radiolarian 3, the shape race printed version of it. My Speed Tut mix. My wonderful curvy, helicopter dodecahedron. I just love this. There were a whole bunch of Megaminx here, and different ones, different. Right. I have this is either either Aardwolf or Wolf's Tooth. I forget which one this is, but this is a really cool puzzle. Just a very inexpensive one as well, but a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay. So for some reason, there's a pair of them, and I only got this one. I think the other one went into another box. Of course, the highlight of this box are my Heaven's Eyes series. I have I believe this is the original Heaven's Eyes with my custom stickers on it that show the internal bandaging. It just makes it a lot less tedious to solve. It's still hard, very, very challenging puzzle to solve. But by revealing that internal bandaging, it takes away the tedium of having to pull the pieces apart and look inside. So the original Heaven's Eyes, this I believe is the big, no, this is the Big Dipper. And the Cullinan variant. And they're calling this the Sunminx variant, but it's very much in the Heaven's Eyes with the internal bandaging as well. So those are really, really cool. I love those. There were a few Rubik's Cubes in here, and this was a gift from a coworker. It's a okay. Oh my, I didn't know that. This was a gift from a coworker, and it's a Sudoku cube, and I see that we've had a pretty serious sticker failure here. Wow. So I'm going to have to just put this very gently back in the bag and put this aside because it's worth fixing, right? Again, it's just very, very simple puzzles, very inexpensive puzzles, but very just such fun to play, and I have some fond memories of getting this. I'm just going to set this aside. Likewise, this is another Rubik's Cube. Again, a very simple, very stiff. I think it might even, it sort of feels like it made of cardboard, but I got this at a convention, at some sort of, probably a teacher's convention, and it's just a Casio calculator Rubik's Cube, so it has different Casio calculators on it, so it's very neat. My Pokemon 4x4. Someone can check my pronunciation down in the comments. So this is very, very nice. It's a Super Cube, right? Super Cube sticker variant. It's my Void Rubik's Cube, and this is actually Rubik's brand. I think I've done some work on it. Very, very nice. Pretty sure this is Rubik's brand, and it's fun, and it's a real discovery when you first start solving these without the centers. What sorts of funny things can happen when you get to the end. And I mean, really, who can who can resist a pink void, pink heart void Rubik's Cube. Kind of cool. So this was the kind of the eclectic mix that was in my first box, and some of my puzzles were organized quite well in their bins, but some of them were just kind of mixed up because at different times I'm pulling different puzzles out for different projects, or just to have them on my shelf, and so they do tend to get mixed up a little bit. So with a little more room and some of those IKEA shelves, I should be able to get things better organized and have everything kind of grouped logically. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my channel update and looking through one of my boxes. I still have something like 13 more boxes left, so perhaps I'll bring you a few more of those over the next little while. As always, I appreciate your comments, your questions, your suggestions, so please do leave me some feedback down in the comments. I always love reading what you have to say, and if you have some questions, I'll do my level best to answer them. And until next time, thanks for watching.